watching KTN Prime. Thank you for staying with us. Let's now focus on the LSK elections. 3 candidates battling it out. 33 polling stations. Allow me to bring in Murimi Mwangi, who has been following the elections for us. Murimi, what's going on the ground?
Good evening, Linda. The results are streaming in slowly here. So far from 18 polling stations. And from the results that we have up to now, Alan Gishuhi has 454 votes, while Agre Mwamu has 578. Of course, Isaac Okero has 470. The three other contestants that were vying for the presidency of the LSK. And if I may just list out the polling stations from which we have been able to get the results here at the National Tallying Center. The results from Machakos, of course, from Malindi, Kitui, Migori, Nyahururu, Kerugoya, Nyeri, Kisii, Bungoma, Homa Bay, Kericho, Busia, Eldoret, and Kakamega. Now, conspicuously missing from these results are the tipping or the game changer, which happens to be the results from the Supreme Court polling station and the Milimani law courts here in Nairobi. The biggest turnout of the voters that participated in this exercise was at the Milimani law courts and the Supreme Court polling stations. So those will be the results that may determine who is going to be the next LSK presidency. But from the provisional results that we have, of course, James Agre Mwamu is leading with 578 votes, followed closely by Allen Waiyaki Geshohe, who has 454. Isaac Okero has 470. And perhaps just a highlight of whom these candidates are. You remember Alan Gishuhi has been a city lawyer operating from here in Nairobi, while James Agre Mwamu is the immediate former president of the East Africa Law Society, who at some point served as the vice president of the LSK. Isaac Okero is a new entrant into this contest. He served at some point as the sub-branch chairman of the LSK in Kisumu, and has been fronted in this election by a movement calling itself the Okoa LSK movement, of course, which has been the movement of the younger generation of lawyers that are calling for reforms in the LSK, of course, trying to push out the old guard. And from the onset of this election, it was stated that the election would be a contestation between the old guard and the younger generation of lawyers. But from the provisional results, which I must say come from only 18 polling stations, the top contenders that are leading here, of course, is Agre Mwamu, followed by Alan Gishuhi. But of course, as I said, the game changer will be the results from the Supreme Court polling station and the Milimani law courts, where the highest concentration of lawyers that participated in this exercise actually cast their ballots. Of course, other positions being contested being the vice presidency of the LSK that attracted two candidates, Jennifer Shamala and Faith Waigwa, Faith being fronted again by the Okoa LSK movement. And again, another key position that attracted 6 candidates was